And all through this very special day, I woke up early this morning, blew my mind, had a big feeling this time back in bed. When I looked in the mirror, and somebody said, "Wake up, wake up, it's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone.
A very special day we have. It is a terrific Tuesday, and my partner in crime, my co-host this morning, Autumn Scott Hall. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning, Becky. How are we
Well,
today?
you know what? I'm scared to say because all right, Sunday when time changed. Okay, well, Saturday night it came in beautiful, like the.
Yeah, we had to wrestle that morning at like 8 a.m. So really, it was 7 a.m.
Oh wow.
I'm still catching up on
I
sleep.
can't even imagine. Okay, no. So I mean, of course, I worked, but I wasn't wrestling. That's a big difference.
But you were enjoying the basketball.
Yeah,
I saw you at the basketball,
yeah.
enjoying.
Oh
Everybody was in Indy this weekend.
It was crazy. I know. I thought about we could have lunch actually. I thought because we were in the same spot.
Yeah.
Or a similar area. But anyway, so then I gave myself Sunday, to make. I excused myself for my mistakes. Then Monday I was like, oh, I'm still off because of the time change. Today, this is my day that I've said I'm not going to be allow myself.
Time change can't be an excuse.
No, I know, and it's still lingering over my head.
I really think it is. I think it'll take about a week.
Okay.
Because
so
my kids, I'm putting them to bed, or don't call CPS, but all my kids took melatonin last night so they could go to sleep.
That's not. Yeah.
And then this morning,
it's a natural herb.
It is. I was being.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you're very healthy.
They are. So they took that to get to bed early, and then this morning still they're like, no, and it's dark in the morning. That doesn't help now.
Well, and that's something too that we take into account too for school buses.
Yeah.
And kids, and that's what we were talking yesterday. And actually, we talked last night at the school board meeting. I mentioned there's a bus driver, Jeremy Lee, that got every bit of all of his kids. Things that they can put on their backpacks or around their necks that have blinkers on.
I love that idea.
I thought that was.
Love that idea.
Think about a bus driver, which they do this.
My dad's been a bus driver for 36 years.
Think about their kids. I mean, think about how much these, right? Yeah. Firsthand.
It's oh great, you're there.
Yeah.
Oh great, I see. And even for cars that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
love that idea.
I did too. I thought that was brilliant. Okay, today is one of my favorites. It's the 74th day of the Roman calendar, corresponding with the 15th of March. See, now my dad would always wake up at the Ides of March, and he would always say, 8. Okay, how many pancakes do you want this morning? 8 2 Brute. Okay. Okay. That is. This was 8 2 Brute. Okay, it was marked by several religious and was notable for the Roman as a deadline for setting debts in 44 BC. It became for this date of the assassination of Julius Caesar, which made the Ides of March a turning point in Roman history. So, how many pancakes did you eat? 8 2 Brute. Okay, that was what. Yeah, that's what I was woke up by every Ides
of March. I'm gonna make my kids read the.
It's kind of fun. It's
story of Caesar.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah. Well, and then you go to one of my favorites, The Planet of the Apes, and then he was Caesar. Yeah, in there. So
never seen that one.
Of course,
I read the book. I read
you and
the
I,
Caesar play.
We could just sit on the couch and just do a movie marathon with Autumn, and I'm going to show you all the greats. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I will not steer you wrong, okay? Trust me. Okay, we are supposed to be talking with Connor McKnight from the White Sox. We're excited about that. That's coming up soon. Yesterday, he was supposed to be on with us, but it was funny because it was time change, and Laura Lee said, she goes, I bet it was the time. She said, I bet the time is what?
Because they're Central Time.
Yeah.
An hour behind us anyway.
So so.
That's true.
And
the
so
Monday
Laura
after
was on
time change is always the worst.
Oh, horribly.
But I mean, why?
And the Tuesdays a struggle too. The struggle bus.
You know, come Thursday, Friday, we'll be peppy.
Maybe
Friday. You know, Friday's a national holiday.
Right. My birthday. Look at Scott Hall. Are you impressive or what?
I tried.
What are you? Look at you over there.
I'm very big on birthday days.
I love that. It's important to you.
It is.
I love that. It's
People
important
like to be celebrated.
I do. Yeah.
I mean, didn't that make you feel good that I remembered your birthday?
I'm over here just absolutely. You don't even understand. Yeah. I could jump up and hooray. Yes, definitely.
Because it's your birthday, and that's
I love that.
Deal.
Love that. I love that. All right, need to thank our sponsors, Walmart, Meadowview Healthcare Center, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Celebrity Home Loans. In the house right now with me, I'm Scott Hall, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Fox Perlee Wealth Management. Wonderful sponsors.
Wonderful people.
Absolutely wonderful. So thank you to them great sponsors. Autumn. So I was noticing yesterday, actually at Walmart, all the Easter stuff. Okay, this is so funny. We've come such a long way. Okay, they have grass, Easter grass. Okay, which I couldn't think of the word. I kept saying Easter hay.
Easter hay. Well, you got some hay in there.
Where's the Easter hay? Okay.
You know, you could dye some coconut and just do that, and then it's biodegradable and edible.
See, you are always the health train. Choo choo. Okay, well, this train's pulling out. Okay, I'll tell you what.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because I always buy coconut thinking I'm going to be healthy, and then we end up throwing it away anyway.
I do love coconut though.
So
yeah, I'm with you. But they have the Easter straw. Oh, here, this might be our guys. Okay, we'll come back to the Easter. Good morning. Is this Connor McKnight?
It is.
Hey, Connor. Of course, this is Becky. Also in the studio, I have Autumn with me.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're having coffee with you this morning, Connor.
Oh, fantastic. I wish I had a cup myself.
Well,
I wish you had a cup too, because it's Tuesday.
Something that we have to be remember and reminded, and this was a good reminder, that there is a little bit of a time difference between Indiana and Chicago.
Yes, we are. It's the 1 hour splash. I used to live in Fort Wayne for a little while, so I'm used to that schedule myself, but it's been a while.
Yeah, and of course we did our time change, and which kind of just completely, we decided that it was completely thrown us off all week.
Same.
Connor, we've got good news. I'll be honest. I signed the contract, and I'm over the moon. And any social circle that I was in, and I told this, everybody was screaming how excited they were about this. So we couldn't be any more prouder to be a part of the of your great program up there in Chicago, the White Sox. I was a little bit hesitant with baseball to see where we were going to be, but now we're getting some green lights, and so all systems go.
Yeah, I'm actually headed to Arizona right now. I'm in the car to go to O'Hare and fly out there for the first spring training game coming up on Wednesday against the Cubs.
Yeah.
Sox have a very exciting team again this year, back-to-back, looking for back-to-back division titles. It'd be a blast to see them do it. And I'm like you, I'm thrilled that we've got baseball back and we're back in action. It was a long lockout.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to wait for the good stuff, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, my mom always said anything worth waiting for, or anything good is worth waiting for. So definitely.
No doubt.
So Connor, with some of the things going on in Arizona, let's kind of explain for us. I know they go to spring training, but explain a little bit about spring training and explain what all goes on there, I guess.
Sure. Usually every team has about 6 weeks to get everything together before opening day, but instead this year we'll have maybe something like 4 weeks and only 20-something games. The White Sox, like every other team in baseball, are really going to have to rush to get everything together and ready to go for opening day on April 8th. We'll only miss about a week of the season because of the lockout, but it has kind of crunched the schedule together. And because of that, you've seen some of the free agent signings for the White Sox, a lot of pitchers, Joe Kelly among them, guys that can add into that depth. That's where you want to be really careful. Spring training can put a little crush on pitchers as it's kind of tougher for them to get up and to speed throwing 97, 98. So they need their time. The White Sox feel like over the last couple of days anyway, that having more guys that can throw 97, 98 is the strategy leading into this season, or at least the early part, to keep things spread out even and the workload down for everybody as we get ramped up in a way that we've really never done before.
Right. So Arizona, like I just picture like like equipment, gym equipment, and workout equipment everywhere. Is that kind of the scene?
You know what? These stadiums, these ballparks, these facilities are state of the art. It actually looks more like an IKEA showroom than it does anything else. Things are put together and minimalist in a lot of places. They look really cool. There is loud music blaring everywhere. Like, it's not unfamiliar to walk into a facility and hear "Sweet Child of Mine" screaming in the background like you're at any other high school weight room.
I mean,
but it is, and we love it that way.
Yeah.
There is a stench at spring training, but that's just guys getting the lather on and all the smell of the ballpark and the hot dogs and the onions and everything. You get used to it, and weirdly enough, you get hungry once you get to the ballpark and you smell that kind of stuff. You do this long enough.
I mean, I think that's a staple, though. Like, I think any good sport, there's always a stench that goes with it. Like,
I'm getting a good visual over here. I'm thinking, if the disc jockey, whoever's playing that music, for some reason put on like Another One Bites the Dust, not a good play. I was trying to think of the playlist I would do. You know what I mean?
I mean, unless you're talking about your opponent.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I love that, and of course, getting going, and of course, we all love to work out to music, and it does get us pumped up. I'm a huge fan of that, and all that. But it's exciting to hear this and to hear and they are the athletes today. I mean, from what they put in their bodies to how they work out. It's just, I mean, it's crazy the discipline they have to have.
It really is. 99% of these guys, 95% of these guys are well-oiled machines. They've got workout schedules, programs, nutritionists, everything that they've worked through over their entire careers leading up to, making the big leagues, which is the pinnacle of obviously any baseball player's career. So what I like about the sport so much is that for every guy, for every 5 guys that are in that great shape, look like they go to CrossFit because they tell you about it, all that kind of stuff, you will find the occasional dude keeps himself in shape by eating a peanut butter sandwich and maybe scraping a couple of pieces of pizza off the bottom of a pie or something like that. Baseball can be, there's a bunch of different shapes in this game, and that's what makes it fun. I think a lot of people watching it remember back to their days and play at Little League or softball and see, somebody who looks a little bit more like them sitting around on the couch, or certainly more like me, sitting around on the couch just kind of hanging out and still able to walk out there and throw a 98 or turn around a fastball, that kind of thing. I like the different shapes and sizes we've got in the game.
I'm the second guy. I'm the second guy. Give me I'm scraping off the top and I'm eating the peanut butter.
But what I'm laughing at is we're talking Chicago. You better be eating pizza, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
you just eat it out. You eat it out of the pie. You just leave the crust.
You gotta have the hot dogs, the pizza if you're talking Chicago, right?
Absolutely. The dipped beef is pretty hard to eat on the team flight, but if you try hard enough, you can get yourself into a system where you're able to do it. I've seen it happen.
Rubber gloves.
We always go to food for some reason, Connor. I don't know why. This program.
Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited things are getting back to normal. Yeah. Excited to see people back on the field.
Yeah.
There's nothing like the sound of the crack of the bat.
I love it. Absolutely. So let's, I don't want to put you on the spot, and I know you are actually driving. I know that. So you're very multitasking and very talented, Connor. But tell us a little bit about the White Sox, and maybe for those that are not as familiar with the team, and a little bit of, I don't know how far back you can go in the history, but just what's your experience with them?
Sure. I've been doing this job for a little while, the pre- and post-game show, and filling in doing play-by-play for Len Casper. I'll start with our broadcast because I think it's one of the best in the business, and it has nothing to do with me. Len Casper came over from the Cubs TV broadcast booth to do radio this last year. He's one of the best in the business, and Len, don't tell Len I said this, but the guy's headed to the Hall of Fame sooner rather than later. That's how good he is. So we've got a great show for everybody. Len and Darren Jackson. Our analyst on the broadcast is a longtime White Sox and been a member of this team and this broadcaster's family for a real long time. The White Sox are a very exciting young ball club. They might be one of the best teams, one of the best 3 teams in the American League. In fact, I know they are. They're going for back-to-back division titles for the first time in their franchise history. They made the playoffs for back-to-back seasons for the first time in franchise history just these last 2 years, which is crazy, considering this is a team that goes all the way back to the 2 centuries ago, 1900. To get their whole thing started. So what we're looking at is a pretty competitive American League at the top, and the White Sox are right there at the top. Luis Robert, young center fielder, is going to play his first full season. Pandemic being what it was, shortening 2020, and last year his injuries kept him out of a lot of ball games. Might be one of the best 5 players in the game, and I'm really excited to see Luis Robert become what he's going to become at the very young age of 24, turning 25 this year. Jose Abreu won an MVP in 2020. He's back for more this year, of course, and we'll get to see young stars like Tim Anderson and Yoan Moncada increase their own level of success too. I think this is a pitching staff as well. Going to get to see a young Michael Kopech step into the role for a long time. White Sox fans have waited to see Michael get into that starting 5, and with his opting out of the COVID year in 2020 and taking a really interesting and unorthodox approach to last year, it served him well, served the team well too. But there's a lot of young, interesting, and exciting names on the White Sox roster that's going to make them a force, not only this year, but for years to come.
I love that. Love that. Well, and then
Sounds exciting.
It is very exciting for sure. And we're going to be sending some listeners and some. We'll be doing some contests, and we're excited about sending some listeners up there and having a great time. What are some of the things that that you suggest? I guess at the ball field, things to make sure we don't miss.
Well, first and foremost, if you guys are doing the food show, the food at Guaranteed Rate Field is amazing. The White Sox are legendary.
Becky and I are there.
Ballpark
We're
food.
there.
My personal recommendation, I like to head down the right field line, right about the foul pole. There's a place that does it's called the Comiskey Burger, named after the old ballpark. It's a Mertz cheese spread melted onto the burger with a bunch of Chicago hot dog fixings chopped up into a jardiniere. That sits right there on the burger. My personal record is 2.5 in a 9-inning game, but I think you guys probably beat it.
I am cracking up. Yeah, we
probably could.
We really, honestly, Connor, this is not what this program is about. But for some reason, it always, people do want to know. I mean, if you bring a family up there and you really want to, and also when you do, kind of try to figure out what you're going to eat. It's important to know what your options are, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I will make sure that when we get up there that we'll have one of those. Okay.
Well, I hope I sold you on it. It's truly one of my favorite things at the ballpark outside of the baseball game, and sometimes I'm more interested in the burger than I am the other thing.
Well, at least you're an honest man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't beat a good burger. I'm with you on that. So, fun. But as far as the atmosphere, family atmosphere up there.
Oh, of course, absolutely. The White Sox have seats and groups and sizes and activities for all kinds of different families. Whether it's taking your kid around, there's some of the different activities in the fundamental zone that's up there. The White Sox have had a shower in the center field concourse area for years. That dates back to a long and old tradition, but it's just kind of a goofy thing to go see. And yeah, it's good for the whole family, and it's going to be great this year to have a whole family back out there. We spent so long last year being at 100% capacity due to COVID, and this season it should be opening back up to everybody in the stands with everybody they want to bring and their loved ones watching some White Sox baseball. So yeah, great activity for the family.
I love that. Well, and I think we're all chomping at the bit to get out and do that. And that's, and baseball is something that, it's outdoors. It's maybe for anybody.
It signals the beginning of summer.
Yeah, of spring, spring, summer. Yeah, definitely. I mean, and
warm weather.
Yeah, we are excited. I actually, yesterday, drove by our local high school and watching the high school teams out there, warming up. It just, I'm way overexcited about this. I'm overdue.
Yeah, it really was good to see. I mean, even last year, I said it a lot on the broadcast. It was good for my soul.
Yeah.
To get everybody back in the ballpark when we got back to 100%.
Yeah.
It'll be good for me again this year, and I know I spoke to a lot of White Sox fans who were able to get out to their first game or, finally leave home, all that kind of stuff. It was therapeutic in a lot of real ways. It'll be just the same this year too, because everybody's gone through what they have, and it's not been easy for anybody. And I know a lot of players are really excited to make this feel like a regular summer for White Sox fans, and hopefully with a lot of wins too.
Yeah, absolutely love that. It's always nice when you can go to a game and there's a win. You leave a little happier, don't you, Connor?
No doubt about it. Works a little bit better when you win.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, it's exciting for sure, and I'm over the moon to be a new affiliate. It's going to be a fun. It's going to be a fun time. You guys, so far, everybody has been fantastic that I spoke with. You guys sound like a great group to work with. I'm excited about the relationship, and also I'm excited even. We have so many actually in the community and surrounding communities that are big fans that are going to be when we start this giving away tickets. They're going to be excited about going up there.
Oh, that's fantastic. We can't wait to see y'all at the ballpark, and we're thrilled about the relationship, too. It's great to be in Salem, and for White Sox fans everywhere, and for some of the new ones that we hope to bring into the game. We're going to have an exciting summer with a great show between Len and DJ and myself for everybody.
Oh, definitely. It's going to be awesome. Connor, be safe on the road if you are driving, and also bring back some of that beautiful weather from Arizona. I know the weather's beautiful there, and so bring some of that back our way, okay?
Will do. I've got a carry-on just for the weather. I'll send it on back.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So you are flying. You're not. Okay, that's right. You were just driving. Okay, yeah.
He's not driving to
I thought it
Arizona.
was
That's
road
way
trip.
too long.
I thought road trip. I didn't know.
No.
We gotta start up on Thursday. I don't have the time to drive out. We gotta take a flight for this one.
Okay.
Good.
Well, be safe travels. Have fun. Thanks for talking with us and getting us in here this morning. I apologize for yesterday. The time we'll get our act together and move forward. Okay, Connor.
Not at all. Take care. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Right, bye-bye.
I'm excited.
I am too, but what's hilarious is he thinks we're all about the food. You know that.
Yeah,
Which maybe we are.
That's
we,
okay.
Is that where,
I mean,
is that first impression?
here, you can't do anything without eating, though.
Well, I know.
I mean, it's life-sustaining.
But you're a mother, and I know, I'm a mother, and when you go somewhere and you have children,
I don't want to have to take the snack bag.
No, and you also need to know like what there is, your options. Right?
I'm gonna blame the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids need to know.
The kids.
Yeah.
As a mother, do we not need to do our research on this? Right?
Well, you see, I'm kind of more of a fly by the seat of my pants.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, I mean, yeah, they're gonna have food.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have food.
Yeah.
But I love I think sometimes the best places to eat are those hole in the wall places.
Oh.
So like, yeah, send me, because I'd be the one like getting something from the hot dog guy.
Yeah.
But now I know down that right line.
Yeah.
Their baseline.
We're going
I'm
right
going to go
through.
get a Comiskey.
Yeah, when all these other lines are there, Autumn and I are going. We're bypassing.
Right.
You
can get the popcorn and hot dog from the guy in the stands.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get a burger.
Yeah. I can't wait to check out. And I meant to ask him, but then I felt like really foodie.
Really?
Ask him, how's the caramel corn? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
no, I mean, I tell you what, Autumn. Like the Reds, they have got this huge bag of caramel corn, and it is just out of this.
Yeah.
It's out of the ballpark. It's so good.
It's gone.
Out of this world.
It's gone by the time you're.
It is. By the time it's like, what happened? And really, there's not many other hands going in that bag but mine.
I don't judge, Becky. I don't judge.
It's a little bit of a long game.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for. Well, that's why you have the seventh inning stretch, so you can stand
go.
up, digest some of that
That's right.
popcorn,
Go
and
around. Yeah, definitely. I'm drinking a Diet Coke with that. It evens out, right? There's something about that. There's a good balance.
I guess I'm gonna have to just go with you.
Yeah, you need to go. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's gonna be, and I'm excited about the Chicago. I'm kind of nervous because I've really not been to their ball field, so I'm really excited about that. So,
well, I'll tell you, we got into baseball last year. First year, my kids played baseball, and they really liked it, like enough that my youngest gave up soccer to play baseball again this year.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm learning. I watched a little baseball when I was younger, but it's never been our sport. And so we're learning. Yeah. We're learning about it. They enjoy it.
I love Autumn though. Your children are young, and I love they're trying different things. And that's the thing that you got to see what sticks and what they like.
They have to.
They don't. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't be pigeonholed. You're young.
No,
your whole life is ahead of you. Find out what you like.
Yeah.
We started dance last night. Kinley started a dance class last night.
Oh, yay.
So that's going to be new for us. I might or might not be a dance mom. I don't know yet.
That's hilarious. But, if you're at the ballpark and the camera comes on her,
she can dance.
She can dance. She can do the dance. Yeah, that's exactly right. Get it, girl. That's right.
So, I mean, I do. I believe you got to try all these things. Yeah. And I love it. The more you can never be exposed to too many different opportunities.
That's what I say, especially when you're young. I mean, this is the time. Well, of course, any time, but try it and see.
Well, and even if you maybe don't end up being, a professional league.
Yeah.
The skills and the
You're
things
learning
that
teamwork, you're learning.
Yeah, those things
how to get
carry you
along.
through life. Those are
Yeah.
life skills.
Yeah.
So, and baseball for us, like, this is kind of what's nice, and because we have quite a few of our wrestlers who play baseball. It's relaxing for them.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Like, it's a de-stressing for them, because
I love that though.
like,
I could see somebody sliding into home and a wrestler taking them down.
Yeah, but
I love that. I could see one of your boys, or I could just see them, like someone sliding in, and then all of a sudden.
Well, Max plays first base, so I mean,
he's.
But
I could see.
Yeah, but he is like, I mean, it's a lot calmer for them. It's relaxing. It's a slower. I mean, because for the most part, what I have seen, I could be wrong, because like I said, I'm new, but baseball is a little bit slower paced.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's very relaxing.
Yeah.
And when you go to a game, it's like really relaxing. You have to, because you're like me, I think, on this. We run a mile a minute.
Yeah.
We go all the time. And then when you get to the ballpark, you have to realize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. Just sitting there and watching.
It's a nice relaxing time for them, and I love that. Yeah. So,
and it's different being a baseball announcer. Like in basketball, like my announcers are real fast.
You have to be.
You have to be real fast and everything. And then football, somewhat. But like when it comes to baseball, like they have to fill in a lot.
Yeah.
Like they have to. That's where they.
I can do that. I can ad-lib a lot.
You can ad-lib.
I mean, I may not know anything about the game, but I can ad-lib.
Yes, we're going to find out more about Autumn. Okay. Let's talk about me. I want to talk about number one. What I like, what I want, what I need.
But so it is fun because it's exciting.
Yeah.
To start, it is, again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, there's something that just binds you, like, and I don't feel that way about, like, because I love the football game. So I love football.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I love, we love wrestling. But like, there is something about baseball that's like, it's almost soul connecting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like, and that's a little strange, but it is.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
So we're excited.
Yeah, very excited.
We have our bats and our helmets and our.
I love that.
Whatever else they
gloves.
Have, their gloves, yeah, and the balls, and Max pitched a little bit last year, so we even have like a pitching net, and he didn't like that. He likes doing first base.
I think to be a pitcher would be so nerve-wracking. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In your first year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's tall, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're excited. Yeah. We're excited. I'm excited to.
I am too. I'm too. I played, which I don't even think of anything good, but I played women's softball years ago. I wasn't good. I mean, I was a team. I was part of the team.
Yeah.
I
was in the outfield.
I had the
jersey.
I had the jersey. I mean, I can catch the ball.
Yeah.
I don't do well throwing the ball. Okay. That's she can do that part of catching the ball, but the throwing the ball back. Yeah.
But if you catch it, then it's out.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right, and that's what I would try to do. Yeah, that's exactly where I came in. You know what I mean? But no, I was not any good. But I wore the jersey and I showed up.
But you know what? Here's the deal: were you coachable?
Oh my!
Because I will take.
I'm begging for help.
I will take a coachable subpar player.
That's me. That's my title.
Yeah, there you go. Coachable subpar player.
That was so me.
Over an arrogant hotshot.
Well, there was no arrogance going on, and believe me, there was no hot-shotting going on.
I'm just saying, like, as far as coachable,
yeah.
Coaches want kids that want to learn and that are team players. And if you are out there and you think, oh, I'm the best thing since sliced bread, and you can't tell me anything, you can't get off my field.
Well, there was none of that. Okay.
Well, I'm glad.
No worries there, Autumn.
Stand by that. Stand by that.
No worries.
But that's what we preach even to our kids. Like, you have to be coachable.
Absolutely. And I do believe, actually, we are going to be talking, and I'm not even for sure who is calling in. Good morning. And hi, who do we have with us this morning?
Good morning. This is Autumn Gray from Salem Middle School.
Autumn, that's what I thought. Okay, awesome. Of course, this is Becky. I also have Autumn Scott Hall with me this morning. Autumn.
Good morning.
And you guys have been working very hard, and we wanted to share this on Coffee Club, and this is a part of our community, and we really want our community to turn out. And I'm going to let you take it away, Autumn.
Okay, so this Friday at 5 p.m. at the Salem football field, we will be hosting a community-led prayer for Connor Anderson. Connor has been diagnosed with cancer, unfortunately. He has stage 4, and he is now wheelchair bound because of his pain. So, occasionally. So I thought, when I saw his interview on WLKY for the Homecoming King that he won, I thought, what a better way to lift his spirits than to do something like this.
Yeah, I hate to hear that about him.
If anyone wants to come and pray, and wants to even donate if they'd like to, there's a GoFundMe on Facebook that Connor's dad has started. His name is Todd Anderson. And people can donate if they'd like, but also people can come and pray with us, and it's going to be a good time at 5 o'clock.
Is that at the football field?
Yes, at the Salem football field. And at 5:02, we are also going to have worship music as well by Judy Chastain, if she can make it.
Oh, that's wonderful. So as far as parking, and I do want to remind everyone that there is for anyone maybe that is in, handicap, there is like wheelchair accessible to the football field.
Yes. Yeah, there is that ramp.
Yes, there is. Yes.
For anybody that wants to be a part. And of course, parking right there as long, in front of the school. And then the main entrance there will be open then to come in.
Yes, absolutely. And also I want to mention this, if it does rain, we will be going inside to the gym. That's not ideal because we want to be outside, but either way, we're doing this. So if we get bad weather, if it's raining, we will be inside in the high school gym.
Okay. Autumn, can you tell us a little bit about Connor?
Okay, so I want to get this completely correct. So from what I know, I've talked with Connor's dad, and Connor's dad and I have talked. We both agree, he agrees, that not want to make this whole situation negative or sad for Connor. We want it to be positive and uplifting. So let me make clear that when I say this, that I don't want everyone saying, oh, poor Connor, because Connor would not want that, and he wants everyone to know that he is happy and he is okay. But as of right now, Connor has a tissue disease. He has been diagnosed with stage 4 of a rare form of, I can't say it. I'm so sorry. It's a tissue cancer. Sarcoma. I'm sorry. The primary tumor is on the left side of his pelvis, and the cancer has spread to his lymph nodes in his pelvis, 2 vertebrae, a small spot in his skull, and a few spots in his lungs. He was diagnosed 6 days after his 18th birthday, unfortunately. He is a senior at Salem High School, and Connor is just your typical senior looking forward to graduating. Connor completely took my heart when I first met him. I used to sub before I was a teacher. I met him at the high school, and when I first met him, he was just so humble and so helpful, and all he wanted to do was just help others. I could see, and I'm not just saying that, like, that's coming genuinely completely from my heart. Like, this kid is a kid that is selfless. Like for example, he's in the band, and he can't participate right now, but instead he loves to bake. He went home and he baked cookies for the whole entire band and brought them for the band to support them. He does things like that all the time. He loves to bake. He wants to be a chef when he grows up. I love that.
I do too.
And maybe this prayer will just be, exactly what he needs for his spirits and for his body. Hopefully, that's what we're hoping for.
Absolutely. Well, and we believe in the power of prayer, Autumn, and so I'm happy that we could talk this morning about this, and I hope that the football field is completely flooded with everyone. And as a community, we need to come together and support this to support Connor, and what a wonderful and a beautiful soul and young man he is, and all the greatness. And we just need to show him our love and support, that he's not alone. We're here for him.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. He is not alone. He's got so many people coming for him, and I cannot wait to see the joy on his face. I can't wait to see him feel the love of Jesus. Like, I'm overwhelmed with it. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. And then just keep in mind,
Washington County definitely rallies when someone needs us.
Yes, well, that's true.
We do. True.
You're 100% on that. Absolutely. Well, so 5:00 this Friday at the football field, and if it is raining, it's moved to the gymnasium, the auditorium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Invite friends, invite family, churches, pastors, anybody. Like, I just want this kid to feel the flood of love, like anything. He's great. He deserves it.
Yeah. Well, and keep in mind they are doing road construction, so plan accordingly for that as you're coming, because that 56 West, that's shut off. So don't let that delay you.
Exactly. Yeah. So 5:00, and then 5:02 will be music, right? Is that what?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we will start the prayer chain, and it will be fantastic. It's going to be awesome.
I love that. So will we all be like in a circle, Autumn? Is that what your vision is, or like everybody standing together?
Yes. Gwen Miller actually came up with this idea. She's fantastic, isn't she? So she came up with the idea that obviously Connor is very sick, so we cannot exactly lay hands on him. But what she said was family members could lay hands on Connor, and then who is praying over Connor will lay hands on them, and we will form a circle around him, and we will pray over him in that way from a distance.
Yeah.
But either way, we will be laying hands on Connor. Family members will be doing it, and we'll be laying our hands on person to person. We won't be touching Connor, but someone else will be. So it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be something I don't think any of us have ever experienced. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate, Autumn, you calling in, letting us know this, and keeping us in the know. Because if someone is listening and did not realize this, this is definitely something that we all need to come together and be a part of, and show our support for Connor, and we appreciate that. Yeah. And for everyone organizing it too, Autumn. I know
it's a large scale.
It is. It's a lot to organize, but it's just God. It's a God thing, the way things work out.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
For sure.
And we still believe.
Absolutely.
Faith the size of a mustard seed, and that's something we still stand in belief for his healing and recovery.
Yeah. And I know his classmates, I know everybody, all the seniors are just completely supportive and backing him 110%.
Yeah.
And the kids are involved too. The kids have been amazing. The kids want to support and help Connor as well. They want to lift Connor up too. So they will be speaking as well, which is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, and even if you can't
the kids will be involved.
You will still be praying.
Yeah. Well, and when you're so close to everyone, which our community has that everybody's hurting and everybody's feeling, and everybody wants to be involved in what they can do to lift Connor up.
Yeah.
And for the seniors to be able to to do that, that's beautiful, I think. Well,
I agree. It's a beautiful thing. These kids have just blown my mind. Even my middle schoolers, Becky. My middle schoolers like, Miss Gray, how can we help? We want to donate money. I actually had a child, bless his heart. He works at McDonald's. he took a portion of his paycheck and brought it to me, and it was a big chunk. It was a big deal for him, and he said, Miss Gray, give this to Connor. I mean, he's 14 years old, and instead of going and buying himself a new gadget or something, he gives the money to me to give to Connor. Like, and it was such a big deal for him. He just looked at me like with such pride, and he's like, this is what I gathered. Give this to Connor.
Yeah.
So it was a really big deal. You know, my kids have really like wanted to help. They're like, how can we share the video? How can we help you, Miss Gray? Like, we want to help Connor.
Yeah.
And the middle schoolers are involved in this. Like, it's an amazing thing.
And that's the power of community. I mean, this is something that they're going to remember the rest of their life. And that's the power of a small community.
Well, Autumn, I can't get myself pulled together, but we appreciate you calling in so much this morning, okay? Thank you for your stories.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about Connor. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, definitely.
Helping
Thank you.
spread the word.
Well, definitely. We'll keep reminding everybody. And Friday morning, of course, we'll remind everyone again. And, of course, Thursday, we'll remind everybody again, and Wednesday. So we'll keep reminding so that if one person misses it today, maybe we can catch them through the rest of the week. 5 o'clock, football field right here in Salem. And everyone come and let's be, I'm with you. I'll get over my silliness, or my, not silly, but whatever mine is, and let's be positive, and let's show a beautiful smile. And now that we're maybe not wearing, do you want people to wear a mask, or are we okay without, or where are we at, Autumn, with that?
Okay, so I've talked with Connor's dad, and we are going to keep Connor safe either way. We are going to social distance from Connor either way.
Okay.
So if we are outside, I don't believe that we should wear masks, but if we are inside, I probably would say yes.
Okay. Yeah.
For Connor's sake.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's very sick. So we don't want to jeopardize anything.
No, absolutely not. Well, I just want him to see the smiles and to see the support and the love. I want him to feel
absolutely.
that.
And we will be smiling either way through our mask or and honestly, I will call Connor and I will make that call. I'll see what Dad and Connor are comfortable with. Right. But I'm sure either way, it's going to go beautifully. It'll be okay.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Autumn, thank you for giving us of your time and getting this information out. And we'll keep reminding everyone too. But take care. If there's anything else that changes, if you want to update me, I will. Anything that I can do to update anyone, the community or anything, please let me know. Or if there's anything that we can do, please let us know. Okay.
Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone that's listening too. Please show up if you can. Please come support Connor. He needs it.
Awesome. Absolutely.
Thank you all so much.
All right. Thanks, Autumn. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Well, and again, if you can't be there physically, you can still pray.
Oh, absolutely.
5 o'clock, you can take a pause
absolutely.
and pray and just keep him, lifted up, even throughout the rest of this week and throughout the rest of the ordeal.
Yeah. Wow.
But I do love that. I think there is power in prayer, and big prayer, big power.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
all right. Well, Autumn, more information. This is switching gears a little bit. IU plays in the first 4 of the NCAA tournament to determine their seed in the tournament. They play Wyoming Cowboys tonight at 9:10 with the pregame show coming on with Don Fisher. If the Hoosiers win the game, they will play St. Mary's in the first round on Thursday at 6:15 with a pregame at 5:15. And a second round game would happen on Saturday with the team. Purdue received the 3rd seed in the tournament, and the Boilermakers and the Bulldogs will battle at 2 p.m. Friday with a pregame on Wslm. And it will be the first game of the first season as the Texas and Virginia Tech will square off the conclusion game on that with 2 winners advancing on Sunday's round. It gets so confusing. This is
I'm already confused.
7th straight NCAA tournament. Coach Matt Painter's 14th appearance, and I'm a huge fan of Coach Painter. I think he's wonderful, and got to meet him, 2 or 3 times, and every time I've met him, he's just very good. So, all right, yeah, follow all that. It's hard to keep up with March. So that's why they call it March Madness.
Yes, and it is madness.
It is
madness.
For sure. Definitely madness. Definitely.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, and it's the 15th day. Today is also Dumbstruck Day.
I'm sorry, dumb what?
Dumbstruck.
Oh, dumbstruck. I thought you said dumb jock day, and I was like, well, that's not very nice.
No, not very nice. Dumbstruck.
Dumbstruck. Okay.
I've not heard that expression, like dumbstruck.
Dumbfounded. I've heard dumbfounded.
Yeah, but dumbstruck. I mean, I've heard it, but I mean, it's been a long time. I don't know where I've heard it, but just dumbstruck. I'm dumbstruck. I can't think.
That's how I was that Sunday morning.
That's how I am. Yeah. All right. Equal Pay Day. Love that.
I'm a big fan of equal pay.
Absolutely. Everything you think is wrong day.
I mean, do you just sit and thinking of things that are wrong?
I don't know. The Ides of March. We said that.
I love the Ides of March.
Ides of March. Okay. 8-2 Brute. International Day against Police Brutality. I don't know about that. Let's see here. I guess that's International Day against Police Brutality.
Yes, we are against police brutality.
About people being mean to them? Is that right?
I don't know if it's people. I don't know. I mean,
that.
is it police being brutal to others, or is it others being brutal to police?
I just don't want anybody to be brutal.
Just be kind.
Just be kind. There we go.
Just be kind. Don't break the law, and then just be kind.
International Eat an Animal for PETA Day.
Eat an animal
for PETA Day.
You know, PETA stands for people eating tasty animals. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that, and I know that's wrong. Okay?
It's not.
I know.
PETA is for people eating tasty animals.
Autumn, that is not true. I know that's not true, but that, yeah.
Have you seen that billboard where it's like, where do you draw the line?
It shows chicken wings. I mean, and I'm sorry.
I like a good chicken wing, but they have this billboard and it has like, you know, a chicken and a cow and a duck and all these animals, and then it goes to like horse and I don't know, all these others, cat, dog, and it's like, where do you draw the line? And somebody drew a line and was like, right here, I eat all of these.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I eat meat. I like meat.
Oh, I do too.
But I don't abuse it. Like, that's the other thing. And I wish people would understand, like, the people who do hunt and like, they have a huge respect for animals.
I know they do.
I mean, they're not wasteful.
No.
It is.
No.
I know where my food comes from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, that was a tangent. I apologize.
No, I was, my dad hunted. No, I'm all for it. Yeah. Okay, National Egg Cream Day.
Egg Cream Day?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like the, what's the
like
Cadbury?
curd?
Like, I was thinking of Cadbury.
Oh, like a Cadbury cream egg.
Right. Oh, I love those. You know what? It's funny because for whatever reason, like a lot of people that I used to hang out with did not like those.
My mom loves those. I get one every year for Easter.
They're really good. I mean,
I'm not a fan. They kind of coat the back of my throat, and I feel like I'm suffocating.
I like them. National Peanut Lovers Day. What's your favorite? I guess, do you like salted? Do you like flavored or any peanut?
I do. I will eat peanuts. Yeah, I like the spicy ones.
Yeah, they're fun actually to at the ball field too. To eat peanuts.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. National Shoe the World Day.
I hate shoes. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know how they're like, oh, shoes are a woman's best friend. Nah.
Well, this is True Confession Day too. So there you go.
I hate shoes. This is why I wear flip flops year round.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing I can get to being barefoot.
Yeah. So are you completely flip flop now?
I am completely flip flop year round.
But there was a few days I thought it was so with the snow you
I do have boots because even though I love flip flops, I'm not an idiot. So I mean, yeah, when we have 6 inches of snow on the ground,
it's not flip flop.
If it's icy, I can't wear flip flops. They have no traction. So yes, I do occasionally wear boots, but people do actually come in my office, like people around the square and maybe in the courthouse take bets if Autumn's still wearing flip flops. So I will have people that will come in and ask to look at my feet.
There you go. Like let's real quick. Are you a flip flop snob? I mean, like, are there certain ones you like, certain ones you don't like?
I hate to. Brad might yell at me tomorrow, but I don't like Walmart flip flops out of the bin. Like, really? They're fine if they're on the wall, but the ones out of the bin rub me raw.
Okay, but the ones on the wall.
Yeah,
they have some really nice flip flops.
Yeah, I can do flip flop. I can't. The only dollar flip flops I can do are Old Navy. So
yeah,
and I'm not a flip flop snob per se.
Well, I didn't know if there was like certain flip flops.
But
like, have you had like a pair, like a flip flop pair for a long time?
Yeah.
Have you, like, is there one pair that, like,
yeah, like, actually,
like,
these are
like an old T-shirt, or like
these are from Walmart. They were, I think, like $10.
They're really
and
pretty.
Justin's
They got the bling on them.
Yeah, they do.
Do you like bling?
I'm indifferent.
Okay,
I'm indifferent. Really,
I just wondered. I mean, like, I'm just, these are questions I've always wanted to ask you, Autumn, and
I have multiple different like I have work flip flops.
Oh wait,
where like if I'm working in the basement, I will wear them. They're like my paint stained flip flops. Justin makes fun of me because my feet always get damaged. Yeah. And I do have tennis shoes. So like when we were sawing through the concrete, I didn't wear flip flops because again, I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
So I do protect my feet if we're using sharp objects.
Okay.
But yeah, I have, and then I have wrestling flip flops because they're gold.
Okay.
And
that
so
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like I have like a pair of jeans that I love. I have a T-shirt that I love. So I didn't know if there was a pair of flip flops that you love.
No.
Like, I have some heels that I love.
I have Wonder Woman flip flops as well.
Huh?
I have Wonder Woman flip flops.
Wonder Woman flip
flop.
Yeah. Is that when you really like?
Yeah, that's when I'm powerful.
Give you great power.
Yeah.
I need some power.
If I'm having a bad day, but they're red, so I can't wear them all the time. I can only wear them if they match my outfit. Okay. Because I do have flip flops for each outfit.
Okay. Well, so one of my daughters, which I'm, they always say, don't mention our names. One of my daughters went on a spring break with a friend, and I believe it was either 65 flip flops or was it 50? It was either 56 or 65 flip flops that she brought.
Wow.
Like, I mean, she packed a whole suitcase just for flip flops.
Wow.
And I know.
I mean, does she like change them throughout?
Yeah,
I take like 3 flip flops with me.
She didn't know which outfit she wanted and what she. No, I mean, it was an unreal amount. I mean,
I'm not that bad.
Yeah, and I didn't know if that would be like your wardrobe on that.
No, I only when we go on vacation.
I feel like I should like. I don't know though. I don't know that I'd get the right kind of flip flop. You know what I mean? Do you like the thicker flip flop?
I do. I mean, I wear them all day, so I don't like the thin flat ones.
Yeah,
like those are spa flip flops I'll wear down to the sauna.
Yeah,
or like if I'm going to the beach.
Okay. Because
I don't. But you have to be careful because then you have like the mat.
Yeah.
And you don't want.
So do you ever blow out a flip flop like this?
Yeah, I have done that multiple times. Actually,
that's happened on me.
I did blow out a flip flop in Cancun at. I was 18, and we actually went to Margaritaville.
Yeah.
They have a restaurant there, and I did actually blow out the flip flop.
Yeah,
at Margaritaville in Cancun.
So I was at French Lake for an event, and I was on the phone with a really good friend, and and she was like, "Well, how long are you going to be there?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just blew out my flip flop," and she laughed so hard because I was like, "My flip flop blew out." I mean, it did.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, and
absolutely. Like, so you have to keep like the square bread ties.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So the square bread ties, not the little twist ones.
Yeah.
The square ones.
Yeah.
If you keep those, you can actually pull it back through, and it's wide enough that it will last for an emergency. It's kind of like a spare donut tire.
Yeah.
Like you can't run on that forever, but it will get you where you need to be.
I love that.
And actually, there was one time I had this was like a strappy one, and it was my birthday, and I blew it out. Like the strap broke, and it was irreplaceable. Yeah. And so we were in Louisville at Joe's Crab Shack. Oh. And so like it was for my birthday again. So I'm on like this horse riding around Joe's Crab Shack with no shoes.
Well, there you go.
I blew out my flip flop.
You blew out your flip flop. I never knew about the bread ties. See, those are little like things because I do wear flip flops. Yeah. I don't wear them like as much as you do.
No, I wear them daily.
Yeah. Well, I like a good heel.
Camissa was actually making fun of me because I was so excited. I got these socks that you wear with like the Hey Dudes or those kind of loafers, and so I had texted her a picture of those Wednesday night because I'm like, hey, look at my new socks. I might actually wear shoes tomorrow. Socks. Yes, but these are more than the no-show. They're like because you can have no-show that they just go under the ankle like for tennis shoes. Right. But if you wear those with loafers, you can still see them. Yeah. And so these are like the true no-show. Okay. They're like that you wear with the ballet flats. And because I did go through a brief stage of ballet flats over that. So
I have a pair that like the ballet or I used to have a pair of the ballet shoes. You know, what I mean, they didn't have any sole or anything,
Yeah.
but they would curl up like in almost like a little bitty ball,
and you could take them with you.
And I would take them like when I'd go on an event, like when I wanted to take my heels off or needed to rest a little bit, then I would put those on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put them in your backpack and go.
I should be an adult and wear heels more often because I do have nice heels.
Yeah.
I just don't wear them.
Well, see, for every flip flop I have heels. So see, we're on that, but that's okay. You know what I mean? I'm all for it, and I like a good flip flop. I just, I didn't know that. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
How did we even get on that?
I don't know. I feel like we're just having a really good bonding moment over here.
I love shoes. I mean,
World Consumer Rights Day. World Social Work Day. So there's a little bit of it, yeah.
Our social workers don't get enough credit sometimes.
No, I agree. Absolutely. Although they do, saluting them for sure. All right, real quick, I do want to, and we will talk tomorrow with Brad, but I do want to say that at Walmart I saw, so they have this, so remember I couldn't think of what it was called. It's Easter grass.
Yes. Easter grass.
I kept saying Easter hay.
Yes.
And everybody was looking like, what is she saying? But I couldn't, hay, grass.
She's a hot mess.
I didn't, straw, whatever. So anyway, they have got flavored, and some of it smells, no, you can go crazy here. They have a marshmallow smell, of grass.
Okay.
They have a jelly bean smell of grass. They also have, of course, just the regular grass. Then they have an edible grass.
Dyed coconut right there, edible grass.
So that's 5 different options you have. So don't get them confused. You need to know what you have.
Right.
But the edible, I bought the edible before. I bought it one time, and my family was kind of afraid to try that because I don't think they understood that it was edible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, I was thinking that if you put out the jelly bean and you put out the marshmallow smell, not to eat. These are not edible. They just smell. It makes your house smell good.
I'm thinking my dog would get in it.
Well, your dog would. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm thinking then I'd come home and there'd be Easter grass all over my house.
It's just interesting. We've come a long way, baby. You know
we have. We have.
You know what I mean?
I remember the day that you just got grass out of the yard. Put it in it.
Or just go get straw out of the barn.
Yeah,
Easter straw.
Easter straw. I remember the day you got the basket to go pick up trash out of the yard. That's your Easter.
Oh, listen to that.
But
you could take the straw actually, and I guess you could put some food coloring on it or something. You know what I mean? Or do some painting or whatever. I guess it would be a little stiff.
Listen, my kids get plastic bags from the old Walmart.
Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
Here's your Walmart bag.
No, I love that. That. Well, and the Easter baskets are something that are awesome, but it's like, what do you do with after? You know what I mean? And so,
right?
Yeah, it's like, here they are.
Unless you're very good and you have the storage and you can do the same basket every year.
Oh, this is the funniest thing. Okay, so every year, this is what I do. I give stockings to everybody in my family.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Well, I keep the stocking. Okay, so I ask them, before you leave, just take the Walmart bag, put your stocking
and give me your stocking
back. Give me your stocking back. Okay, so for whatever reason, this is hilarious. This is what month are we in? We're in March.
This is March.
Okay, so I have a son-in-law that for whatever reason didn't understand the assignment and didn't dump the bag. Okay, but his wife, my daughter, did tell him you need to dump that or you'll not, or next year you won't have a stocking. Right.
And I'm not buying anymore because then they don't match.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, okay. So I have enough on reserve for while we keep having babies. Okay.
Right.
So I've got some setback for the babies to come. I really planned this out.
Yeah.
But I can't spare giving another one to somebody
already.
If
you lose your stocking, you're done.
It's horrible.
No, it's not.
I'm being tough love over here.
No, it's
tough
teaching
love.
responsibility
Tough
and respect.
Tough love. So I had a son-in-law that came running up to me just the other day, so in March, saying, "Here's my stocking. Here's my stocking."
You're lucky because after April 1st, you're done. Don't take that.
A fine line there, because if you didn't check that stocking back in, I'm sorry, sir. You know what I mean? It would have been a horrible Christmas.
So I'm super frugal. Speaking of
that's
Christmas.
Me over here. Look at me.
I know.
I'm actually I need to have one of those beepers. If you walk out the door, it
it explodes confetti or something. So when Max was little, I got Max, Justin, and I all matching stockings, and it was cool because they had our initials on them, and Well, then we had Nick and Kinley, and their stockings don't match our stockings, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. But I went to get us all new stock because we're done. Like, I'm done. I'm not having any more.
Okay, all right. We said it here on the station.
No, he's 6. We're done.
Okay.
So, but I'm too cheap.
Yeah.
And then I have thought that as well. Like, if I get personalized, I plan on keeping these for a long time. Yeah. Oh, what about spouses and
and they'll do that. They'll
it stresses me out thinking about it.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I'm not opposed to, and I do like a variety. I think it'd be cool, honestly, it'd be awesome to have like individual stockings, like personalities,
as long as they complement one another.
Yeah,
like same style.
Yeah. See, I'm not opposed to having, and I've actually. It's kind of like, okay, like this is really popular. Of course, maybe right now it's not, but it has been popular where you get like your dining room table and your chairs, you have different chairs. Like your chairs are not the same.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of
it's like a hodgepodge.
Yeah, it's kind of an in thing.
You know what I mean?
Which I'm very happy about that. Just like when the socks that don't have to match come back. That's a gift from God.
I don't wear socks, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, because you're over there flip-flopping.
Yeah.
But anyway, on this, I'm not opposed to that on the stockings. I mean, I can do that. Maybe so. But I just happen to get everybody the same. And
don't mess up your group.
Exactly. And I've got enough, unless, what I mean?
Don't lose them.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah. But I also have to be very protective because we'll have more babies coming, some, So. Anyway,
I love that.
Yeah. So there we go. So anyway, I got he turned his stocking in. And so now we will have Christmas. You will
get a Christmas stocking next year. Yeah. My mom one year got Justin this huge stocking as a joke because, he's so tall. And like this stocking's like 5 foot tall. So now we have pictures of all the grandkids in this stocking.
Oh, that's cute.
As they get older. And
that's cute.
It's kind of fun.
That's fun. Very fun. Very fun.
So like her stockings, we don't match.
Yeah. Well, I did. Now I real quick on that one, a life lesson. I did start off years ago with the big stockings. And then I realized the bigger the stockings, the more you have to.
Yeah.
My stockings are not that big anymore. Okay.
So, I
have a bobby sock at this point. Okay.
I have found that the bigger your family gets, the smaller the stocking gets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you got to stretch.
Remember those little socks that had the balls on
the ruffles,
the booties, like the booty sock?
Oh. Yeah.
There used to be the word booty sock. I think it was.
I thought it was bobby sock. I know
bobby sock, but we call it booty sock too.
I don't know. I'm gonna Google it right now. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, now
it's time, Becky. It's time. By the way, though, high five to my boys, state champs.
Yes,
just throwing that out there.
Yeah, you need to. How proud of you.
I bawled like a little baby.
I love that.
Like, state champs.
I'm so proud of them.
First Salem State Wrestling.
So did you celebrate them?
Yeah, we did.
I love that.
We did. It was good. Nick, when he won, I'm going to tell this real fast, and I have a 9:30 appointment, but Nick, when he won, bypassed everybody and ran straight to his brother. And I wish I would have got it on tape. It was the sweetest thing.
Did you not bawl on that?
It was so sweet. Like, bypassed dad, bypassed. They didn't even shake the other kids, which is a typical, he was so excited.
No. Yeah.
Ran straight to his brother. And so then Max was kind of like he was excited for him, but then he was like, man, now I kind of have to win now because my brother won.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So super proud of them.
I'm so proud of them. That's awesome.
Now I'm giving them a day, and then I'm going to start deflating their heads. Because
one more day you can be
you can be up on the cloud, but then I'm going to start deflating your heads because I
love that.
There's next year. You might lose it next year.
But that's awesome, and how wonderful.
I'm excited for them. They've worked hard.
Yes, I was going to.
Elmira, Corydon, and Maringo's home for rock classics. 97.9 WSLM.
Six minutes past the hour. Thank you so much for tuning in to this Best of Rick and Bubba show. We appreciate you, as always, making us part of your day. We've got a lot of stuff to get to. A lot of emails are coming in with different requests, and we thank you for that as well. Rick and Bubba on their spring break vacation back next Monday. Cooks Pest Control Best ofs each and every day until then. Like this one, requested stuff. Oh, and some Roger Lewis, too.
He is our man on the streets, always covering the most important stories of the day. and he is standing by in San Antonio, ladies and gentlemen, reporting on an overturned truck that was hauling a load of penguins. Oh, my goodness. Roger?
Yes, good morning, Rick and Bubba. Roger Lewis reporting to you live on the scene. I can barely hear you this morning. It can only be described as aquatic pandemonium.
Good morning, Roger.
Good morning. Good morning, and thank you so much to be back on your program here. Now, I know this isn't going to sound exactly right, but here we go. The incident in question took place late last night when the rest of the world was sleeping under the cover of darkness. 56-year-old truck driver Kellogg Dearborn jackknifed his load all over the interstate just outside San Antonio, Texas.
Wow. The old jackknife.
It is horrible, and this is where the story takes a bizarre underwater turn. As you mentioned, the manifest included in the 18-wheeler a load of marine animals, including 143 transplanted adult Saigo skiless artists Antarctica. I think I screwed that up for you, but I have to tell you, there's a lot of blood on my notes.
Wow. Roger.
Even more terrifying than snakes on a plane, we've got penguins running loose on the highway.
Oh, my God.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's right, we've got team coverage for you, covering all the angles of the story, Rick and Bubba. My colleague Richard Longshanks is standing by live on the other side of the road. Richard? Thanks, Roger. Good morning. As you can imagine, the scene here is frantic as first responders are furiously trying to get the animals back in their tanks and cages before they become the lunch special at Happy Wang's Sushi Palace in Austin. Traffic has not been shut down in either direction, and I'm reminded of my afternoon spent playing the arcade game Frogger. Now I'm older, have a degree in broadcast journalism, and they no longer let me hang out at the 7-Eleven for 3 hours in the afternoon. Back to you, Roger. Good morning. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, that was horrifying. As the hours passed this morning, I did want to mention this to you. You may not believe this, but anti-war activist and new resident of Crawford, Texas, Cindy Sheehan has arrived on scene.
No, are you serious?
Boy, it's unbelievable, but she has called for an immediate withdrawal of all animals from the HOV lane. Now, when informed there was no HOV lane, she began ranting, and then her head exploded. I know you find that hard to believe, but it's true.
Yes.
My colleague Ralph LeBaron is standing by live at the aquarium. He's got this for us this morning. Good. Can you hear us all right, Ralph? Yes, I can. Thanks, Roger, and good morning. I'm here live at the Twin Forks County Aquarium. School children are sobbing uncontrollably. Earlier, I tried to get a word with one of the penguins, but after biting my head,